First, loop the needle. Then lock a stitch. Then weave a short needle around the coil. There are 8 short needles in total. Then tighten the coil. Draw the first circle on the first short pin. Total 8 stitches. The second round first locks a pin. The first stitch is a short stitch. The second stitch weaves 3 short stitches in the same stitch. One short needle, 3 short needles in the same line. Repeat 4 times. Pull the first needle. Add 8 stitches to this circle. Total 16 stitches. The third round first locks a pin. With 2 short stitches in sequence. Then make 3 short needles in the same stitch. Mark the second short pin. Then 3 short needles in order and 3 short needles in the same eye. Repeat 3 times. Make a short stitch for the last stitch. Then the first needle is drawn. Add 8 stitches to this circle. Total 20 the stitches. Then disconnect. Pull out the thread. Then with the head or the loop stitch. Then lock a stitch. Then with 6 short needles around the coil. Then tighten the coil. Parallel drawing. The second round first locks a pin. Short needle plus needle, that is, with the short needles in the same eye. 1 frame is added for each subsequent frame. This circle adds 6 frames, total 12 frames, then pull in the first frame. The third round first locks a pin. Make 2 short stitches in sequence. Then with a short stitch and stitch. 2 short needles and a short needle plus a needle. Repeat 4 times. Pull the first needle. Add the stitches to this circle. Total 16 stitches. Later part. Follow the third loop method to weave. Same method, only the needle count changes. Till the 5th turn. Then it's connected to the mouth part. First lock a stitch. The back of the red fabric is facing us. Insert the first stitch into the eye. Then insert the needle from the mouth buckle. Lift the stitches on both pieces at the same time. Knit a short needle. Then weave it in sequence. 12 short needles. A total of 13 stitches. Sixth turn to the head. First, with 11 short stitches in sequence. Mark the first stitch. Then move on to the mouth part. The first stitch lifts up the green stitch next to it. Knit a short needle. There will be no holes. Then weave 4 more short stitches in order. Then weave 3 short stitches in the same stitch. Then with 5 short stitches in sequence. Then the first needle is drawn. 20 the stitches in round 6. Round 7, first lock a pin. Then with 11 short stitches in order. Then pick the back half. With 13 short stitches in sequence. Then the first needle is drawn. There are 20 stitches in the 7th round. Round 8, first lock a pin. Make 2 short stitches in sequence. Then with a short needle to reduce the stitch, crochet into the needle, single line hook out, the next stitch, single line hook out, and the tape goes through 3 coils together. Combine 2 stitches into 1, pin with 2 short stitches. A short stitch reduces the stitch. This was repeated 6 times. Pull the first needle. Subtract 6 stitches from it, total 18 stitches. Round 9, first lock a pin. Make 9 short subtraction stitches in sequence. And then in the first frame of the lead bar. 9 stitches in the 9th lap. Stuff a little cotton in. Round 10, first lock a pin. Pick the first half. With 9 short stitches in sequence. Then pull in the first frame. Round 11, first lock a pin. With 9 short stitches plus stitches in sequence. Then the first needle is drawn. Add 9 stitches to this circle, total 18 stitches. First lock a pin with 12 turns, with 5 short stitches in sequence. Then knit a short stitch and stitch, 5 short stitches and 1 short stitch, repeat 3 times. Then the first needle is drawn. Add 3 stitches to this circle, 1 stitches in total. Round 13, first lock a pin. Make 6 short stitches in sequence. Then knit a short stitch and stitch, short stitches and 1 short stitch, repeat 3 times. Follow up drawing. There are 20 for stitches in this round. The 4 rounds, 14 through 17. With short needles in sequence, 20 for short stitches per turn. Watch the opening pin, and draw. Round 18, first lock a pin. With 2 short stitches in sequence. Then with a short needle to reduce the stitch, 2 short stitches and 1 short to subtract. This was repeated 6 times. Then the first needle is drawn. Subtract 6 stitches from this total 18 stitches. 19, first lock a pin. The first stitch is a short stitch. Then with a short needle to reduce the stitch. Repeat with 1 short stitch and 1 short subtract stitch. This was repeated 6 times. Then the first needle is drawn. Subtract 6 stitches from this total 12 stitches. For little carton in. Last lap, first lock a stitch. Make 6 short stitches in sequence. Then draw in the first stitch. Then leave the long line to break. Tighten by lifting the first half of the suture needle in turn. Then tie and hide the thread. This is where the main body is finished. Then knit the arms. First, loop the needle. Leave the end of the needle a little longer. Back suture, then lock a stitch. Then with 5 short needles around the coil. Pull in the first frame. With 5 short stitches in sequence. From the 2nd to the 13th turn, watch the opening pin and draw. Draw the end of the needle from the 2nd circle. Round 14, first lock a pin. Then with 4 short stitches in sequence. Then lock 3 stitches. Return to penultimate stitch. The thread on the back of the lock needle is woven to draw the needle. Then with a drawing needle. Then pull in the first frame. The 3 rounds, 15 to 17, are woven in sequence. A total of 6 short stitches. Pry through the thumb part to pull. Then leave the long line to break. Fold and fold in half. Make it all together. Next, do the legs. First lock the needle. Then with the lock pins in order. Return to the penultimate lock pin. Pick the back stitch. Knit a short needle. Then with a short needle. Last stitch. First pick the line on the back. With the short needles. Then turn to the opposite side. Pick the remaining 2 wires. Knit a short needle. Then make a short stitch in the next stitch. Finally, with the short needles in the same frame. Then the first needle is drawn. 8 stitches in the first round. The second round first locks a pin. Then with 8 short stitches in order. Draw on the first short pin. The third round first locks a pin, with 2 short stitches in sequence. Then with a short needle to reduce the stitch. Repeat with 2 short stitches. A short stitch reduces the stitch. Then the first needle is drawn. Subtract the stitches from this circle. Total 6 stitches. Fourth round, first lock a pin, then with 6 short stitches in sequence. Pull in the first frame. Then lock one frame. Flip film. With 3 short stitches in sequence. The fifth lap starts with a stitch. Flip knitting. On the 3 short stitches we just made, each braid a short needle. Then on the remaining 3 short pins on the fourth lap, each braid a short needle. Then the first needle is drawn. There are 6 stitches in the fifth round. Lap 6 through 19, with 6 short stitches in sequence. Watch the opening pin, and draw. Then break the thread and leave the long thread to sew. Next comes the scarf. First lock the needle. Then with 5 lock pins in order. Return to the penultimate lock pin. Clove the back of the wire braid lead pulling needle. Then with a short needle. Then a medium long needle. The last long needle. This completes a triangle. Repeat the above steps. A total of 7 triangles are woven. Finally, knit a lock pin. Leave the long line and break the line. Then we loop the eyes. First, loop the needle. Then lock a stitch. Then with 5 short needles around the coil. Then tighten the coil. Pull the first needle. The second round first locks a pin. The first stitch is a short stitch. Second knit short stitch plus stitch. A short needle and a short needle and a needle. Repeat twice. Make a short stitch for the last stitch. Then the first needle is drawn. Add 2 stitches to this circle. Total 7 stitches. The third round first locks a pin, with 7 short stitches in sequence. Pull in the first frame. Follow up break. Take a piece of black thread and sew the eyes. Make 2 all together. Final suture. Assemble scarf. Tie directly around the neck. Tie a dead knot, then hide the line. The eyes are installed in the second circle of the head. The arms are installed at the neck position. Point your finger. The leg is installed on the penultimate lap, and the third lap from the bottom. Orientation of attention. And so a lovely comb frog is done. Thank you for your patience. I'll see you next time.